Hi folks, welcome back to Heard It on the X, the Eastern Seaboard's premier music talk show. Josh always makes me laugh. I don't know, I just look at the boy and
I'm just going to do it every time when we come out of the commercial break.
Something stupid?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Thank you. Right now is a real pleasure. We have Justin and Joey with us from More Than Me, back from
London.
Back from London.
Back from
10-year
everywhere.
anniversary. You got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes, we do.
We were talking downstairs before we went on air,
Right.
and you were talking about your time backstage. So go ahead, guys, fill us in.
First and foremost, I did not throw up on Paul.
Oh, that's
McCartney.
great.
Just to get that right out of the way.
Now you got to sell the web address that you bought, though.
I know. The bidding starts now, 5 cents. But I did see him backstage, and as I told you guys downstairs, I was about 6 feet away from him, and he was with his band, and he was walking up to the stage. I was heading back to the VIP area, and I saw him, and I called out to him. I yelled, "Paul McCartney, hello," and I waved, and he looked at me, he smiled, he waved, and he said hello back, and that's good for now.
That qualifies as a meet.
That's definitely a meet.
That's
He's
good
got
for
video,
now.
too.
There you go.
I do have video. We also have video of various guys in the band meeting Elvis Costello, Little Stevie Van Zandt, Melissa Etheridge, John Paul Jones, Bill Wyman, Dave Gilmour, Crosby, Stills, Nash. I mean, we met a whole bunch of legends that weekend.
You guys were saying that a lot of the artists that you've seen backstage were just people, English guys who kind of live in the neighborhood, so they were just there hanging with their pals, right?
Yeah, when I saw Dave Gilmour backstage, he was just hanging out with Dave Crosby, and they were just shooting the breeze, and more than likely, what I heard from everyone is just basically, like Paul McCartney, for example, I guess has a place right across the street from Hyde Park, and a lot of those guys were just catching up with old buddies.
So that's a pretty good gig right across the street.
Yeah.
So enough about, we'll get back to the artist. Tell us about your set. Was it, how did you guys do? Do you feel you did great? Were you received well?
Yeah, we were. We played a 20-minute set, and we opened the stage that Elvis and Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Paul McCartney played on. We did a 20-minute set. Literally, we have a DVD. 10 minutes after we finished, the staff at the Hard Rock handed us this DVD. It's 9 HD camera angles. Like they set it up almost totally professionally, and they just handed it to us. And we were in the airport on our way back to Buffalo, and we watched it on our manager's laptop. And the four of us just were beside ourselves because the whole time we're playing, you just see the biggest grins on our faces.
That'd be great.
And to be honest, people were lining up as of 12:01. People were lining up, ready for a whole day of music. They didn't. I mean, we played in front of 45,000 people. The majority of those people obviously didn't know who we were, but they were ready for music, and we thought we did a pretty good job. And most importantly, we were well received. People were clapping when we asked them to. They were very responsive to all of our sing-alongs and clap-alongs and stuff like that. Ryan did a call and response before one of our songs. We must have had half the place just screaming right back to us.
Were you guys able to do your own merch and everything there, or was it like all under the Hard Rock auspice you weren't allowed to do?
We were not able to sell our merchandise at that, but we were able to spit out our websites on the stage, and we do have people from Italy and from London
fantastic.
and from all over the world hitting us up on Facebook and MySpace saying, "Saw you guys at Hyde Park. You guys did a great job. Hope to hear from you soon."
That's awesome. And speaking of people trying to catch you guys live, you guys got the Saturday, the 10th anniversary show.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I mean, you guys look so young to me to be a 10th anniversary.
We started really young. It was junior year in high school, so
Yeah.
we still have a lot of youth left in us.
We're gonna get
10
to
years sounds like we've been
that
together.
10-year show. This DVD, are you guys releasing it? Can you release it? Do you have the rights to, or no?
They gave us the permission to release it at the Niagara Falls Hard Rock Cafe, which we're going to be doing Thursday, September 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly, probably after dinner time, 7 p.m. We're still working on the time, but we're going to keep everybody up to date with that show, with the DVD release, and I think we're gonna be running the trailer at the Tralf show Saturday. So we'll give everybody a preview of the DVD and announce details for the Hard Rock release.
Oh, good for you guys. That's awesome. So you got a trailer made from it?
Yeah,
you guys set it somewhere.
We picked the best clips of the show and compiled it in maybe a minute and a half trailer. just to give everybody a preview, hype up the DVD release at the Hard Rock, and
Yeah.
you know, just keep everybody up to date on what's going on. Because literally, when we got back from London, it felt like we fell off the face of the earth because we were just doing all these towns or all these shows out of town. We went straight from London till Summerfest in Milwaukee, where we were.
That was with OAR, right?
Yep.
Yep.
We supported.
How'd that go?
Excellent.
Because the last time you guys were on, this is pre all this stuff. So you guys were on this whirlwind press junket talking to everybody.
Absolutely.
it was surreal going from the biggest, you know, UK fest to the biggest festival in the United States, and the Hard Rock show was much more exclusive and you know, just memorable. However, the Summerfest was an excellent gig as well. It was on a smaller scale because we didn't get to go on the big stage, but we were on a decent sized stage, and there was several hundred people there in attendance, and we made a ton of new fans, sold a bunch of T-shirts, and so Milwaukee went really well. And that was the first time our band had stepped foot in that city, and we were blown away.
Actually
People
caught
party in Milwaukee.
I was there. I told you guys before the show. I caught literally like the last 5 minutes of it because it's such a big place. I couldn't find, you know, what stage was what and stuff.
We were trying to get a hold of you.
Really, well, I walked up and you guys were literally finishing your last song, but it looked like, you know, you had a great crowd response and everyone was there, and I was able to be there for the day you were there and the next day, and then I went off and followed Dave Matthews again. But yeah, you guys looked like you had, you know, a great crowd there at Summerfest, and it was great to see, you know, you guys with such a great response and everything, knowing you guys are from the area, so that was cool.
It was an unbelievable opportunity to play both those festivals.
Back to back, like you said.
Back to back.
When you guys were in before, it was like the two biggest shows of your career,
Easily.
back to back.
And then and the funny part too is like every week thereafter too, we've been rocking all sorts of festivals. We were just up in Toledo, Ohio, opening up for the Gin Blossoms at the Smoke on the Water Festival. That was excellent. A week later, which was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
We were in the Falls, opening up for Tonic. So that was the Gin and Tonic tour of the end of the summer. So, and I think we got another show at the Cleveland Hard Rock with Tonic. We were supposed to open up for Rusted Root. I just looked on our tour schedule, and Rusted Root I guess dropped out, and we're going to be jamming with Tonic again. So that'll be cool.
So you guys your tour schedule is pretty full from now through.
It's not as packed as I would like to see it at this point. But we are just trying to concentrate on bigger and more responsive shows and one-offs in various cities, you know, throughout the fall. We're basically, I mean, the gigs are pouring in, which is we're very fortunate for.
Yeah.
But